Hey YouTube, Texas Gear Reviews here. So we're going to do something a little different today. This is not a camping piece of camping gear or anything like that we're going to review. This is the YETI 20 ounce Rambler series tumbler. Price on this is right around $36. I got this for Father's Day and I've been using it and I'm really impressed with it. I'm so impressed with it I wanted to do a review on it. Now this is stainless steel, but this isn't anything you want to throw on the fire to boil your water in or anything like that. In fact, it would probably ruin the cup. They also sell a 30 ounce version for right around $40 on this. It might be 42, somewhere in there. They're really hard to find. You can never find them. Every time we go to the YETI dealer, they have 5 or 6 of the 20 ounces and no 30 ouncer, so they could be kind of hard to find, and you pay a bit more for them, but you get 10 ounces more real estate there. They are 18/8 food grade stainless steel, double insulated, what does that say, vacuum sealed walls I assume. Double wall insulated, yeah. I believe it's glass beads of some kind in there. I can tell you this, there's no transfer from heat or cold from the inside wall to the outside wall. This outside never sweats. You never get a bead of sweat on this thing, and so whatever they use for insulation is excellent. It is a condensation free design, as I just said. 5-year warranty on this thing from the time you buy it. It's a direct fit, like my YETI cooler. It has the cup holders on top. This is a direct fit for those cups. Even the 30 ouncer has the same, it just comes out up top a little bit, so it's the same on the bottom, so it's made for the YETI coolers. I've read quite a few reviews on this thing before I even got it, because I was planning on buying one, and that's why I ended up getting it for Father's Day. But everywhere I looked, and I mean everywhere, was 4.5 out of 5 stars. I couldn't find any bad reviews on this thing anywhere. It works with hot or cold beverages. Now I've done a little bit of testing. I don't know about hot. I won't know till winter. But I know quite a few people that have this cup, and I've been told 8+ hours on heat. So you put some hot coffee in there, and 7-8 hours later your coffee's still hot, which I like. Now I know for a fact 12 hours inside, cold drink, I'll go to bed, wake up 8 hours later, 6-8 hours, somewhere in there. Usually I try to get 8 hours, but sometimes it's 6. But no matter how long it is, I still have ice cold drink when I get up. Throughout the night I'll be drinking it and it stays ice cold, so I know inside we've done the math and it was 12 hours inside. Now I also know in a hot truck, and everybody knows right now it's real hot. We live in Texas, so it's even hotter. It sat 8 hours in my cup holder while I went inside and did a job. Came back out. I was drinking out of the water cooler inside, so I wasn't using my YETI cup. Came back out and my iced tea was not watered down. So it held ice, and the tea stayed, where it wasn't real watered down. And I still had, whole ice cubes. It wasn't just little bitty floaters. For 8 hours in a hot truck. Now you can't tell me that's not a good cup right there. I love it so far. I can't say enough good things about YETI. There's a new company coming out I do want to test, and I was looking into getting a Pelican, because I already have a YETI cooler, so I wanted a Pelican cooler. But they want too much for them. And there's another company come out, and I'm not going to say the name because they're just doing pre-orders right now, and I don't know how good they are. So I'm going to let a few people get a couple of them and see how good they are, and if they're good enough, I'm going to buy one and we'll do a review on it. But supposedly, because like when you buy the 64 quart or something like that, I think it's 64 quart cooler, YETI cooler, you don't actually get 64 quarts of real estate inside of it. That's from wall to wall outside, so you get less space inside. This company, their 64 quart cooler is actual 64 quarts inside, without the not including the insulation. You're getting 64 quarts, so it's bigger and supposedly just as tough. YETI coolers, there's one of them that I know of. It's the one that I have. If a bear gets into it, they'll replace it for free. So it's supposed to be bear proof. They're supposed to be badass. So this new cooler is going to be just as tough at half the price. So it'll keep your drinks cold just as long. It'll keep your food cold just as long. Your ice won't melt, as fast as just a regular cooler. And it's supposed to be just as tough at half the cost. Now my YETI coolers, the little one that I traded, was $250. So if they can make that cooler for 125 bucks, I would be really impressed. And the big one was closer to 500. It was like 480 something, somewhere in there. And I got that one on sale, and it was the big one. I think it was like 30% off or something like that. Let me go ahead and shut that off, because it's just going to keep blinking every time somebody drives down the alley or road. So yeah, I'm really impressed with YETI. So if this new company's as good as them, we'll be doing a future review on one of their coolers, because I'm looking for another small cooler like my small YETI that I traded off. And like I said, I was going to go Pelican, but they want way too much money for them things. So we're going to do a comparison video between this YETI and a thermos cup that I paid like $25 for. It was a really expensive thermos cup, and we're going to do a comparison video on them. And then we're going to pack them full of ice and run a test and see which one lasts longer. So be looking out for those. That's going to be it for this one. Thanks for watching, YouTube.